Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again. And today, people, today we're here for Kamen Gotchard episode 14. And in this episode, we get introduced to X-Rex. And this, I don't know, it looks cool. I mean, the revised T-Rex look better, but this episode was fine. We got introduced to we're getting the date. Well, this is part 1 of the debut of the new form that we just now getting, and we didn't have. It's classic Gotchard. We get a new form and don't let it marinate. I mean, even though the form was in this episode, but we didn't get to marinate on that. You know, I like the UFO X form. Like, we didn't get it was in this episode, but we didn't get to marinate on it. I feel like, and also this form wasn't even like, well, it was foreshadowed, I guess, in the previews, but this also, like, the X, like, we knew this guy was coming, but in this episode he is here. Like, he just threw him in here. Like, we weren't foreshadowed or anything. They just threw him in here. I mean, we know they were looking for it. I mean, eventually they're going to find it, but you know, he just got out here. He just bam. He's a big red T-Rex that screams its freaking name like a Pokemon, because that's what the Kimis are to me, Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon. But this episode, we got introduced to X-Rex, and we got to see that the Abyssal Sisters can split the Kamen Rider Dread Driver amongst themselves. We see 2 of the sisters use it, and I guess they're also able to bring out its full power to a degree. They're able to bring out its full power and actually be stronger than Sabimaru, how he was. We also saw that the X it was eating people, anybody that it saw, and then it ate this guy who's a freelance writer in this episode, and he's following his dream of, you know, he's a writer and he wants to write about things that he likes and stuff like that, but you know, he's writing about dinosaurs, and he was trying to find this dinosaur that was apparently being spotted at the lake, and yeah, he ends up getting eaten by it. And in this episode we also meet his daughter named Sawa, who very, very much admires her father and admires that her father is always trying to follow his dreams, and that's cool. It's dope when your kids believe in you. I don't have any kids, but it's dope when your kids we love and believe in you and also support your dreams, and that's pretty fucking dope, pretty freaking dope. So we did see that the Abyssal Sisters are still like using the Dread Driver, and they're still using the Dread Driver to find Gotchard and basically just take him out. Like, they're really after your boy. They're really trying to take him out and also take the Gotchard driver from him. So they're on the prowl, and then also get like a heart-to-heart moment between Ichinose and Rin Hao Kudo. They both have a heart-to-heart moment where they basically Kudo feels bad about everything that's been happening, and then she remembers what the Abyssal Sister told her about, like, hey, all this that's happening right now is your fault. And we see that Ichinose reassures her that, like, it's not your fault, it's their fault, and I'm sorry that I didn't. He basically apologized for not being a good friend and not noticing when she was, you know, feeling down and stuff like that. He says he's gonna do better, and then she says I'll do better too, and bam, we're good. And we see that that's when they go and that's when they get an alert that's when they hear a roar. They hear a roar essentially, and they go find they come in contact with the X-Rex. But also we see that Kurogane is on his own little mission. People are starting to call him the King of L's right now. Man, but yeah, we see that he's on his own little mission to find the Abyssal Sisters and get the Dread Driver from them, and he's talking with someone, I guess maybe as a higher up in the alchemy, you know, academy and things like that. They basically tell him to, hey, go get all the they show him where their base is, where the Abyssal Sisters base is, and he gets and they basically tell him to go get the Dread Driver and also go get the duplicate, you know, the dark, you know, duplicates of all the Kimis, and they also tell him to keep an eye on Kudo. So there's some plot little stuff being thrown in here, especially the plot thing that's gonna get thrown in later. But yeah, so We see that he goes off and does his little mission. He ends up going to their base and whatever, and he runs up on, pulls up, and then out of nowhere they end up fighting. We see that the Abyssal Sister that he always fights, she transforms up into Kamen Dread, and he ends up fighting her, and he ends up losing. He gets his butt kicked to the point where we don't see him for the rest of the episode. All you see is just him getting kicked through a wall, blown up, and passed out in the alleyway. And I'm like, God dang, yo, that's messed up. So we go back to Ichinose Kudo, and we see that Ichinose, they ended up finding X-Rex, and then he tries to fight off X-Rex, but X-Rex ends up eating him. And when it ends up eating him, he finds Sawa's dad in there, and we find out that X-Rex can see the past memories of anybody that it eats, and inside of it is just this big red void. But yeah, so it can see the past of everyone that it eats, and it's been basically torturing Sawa's dad. And we see how, you know, he kind of sold out and stuff like that when it comes down to his dream and stuff like that, like how he's talking to the dude and at the lunch table and stuff, and he's begging for him to let him keep his job and stuff. It's the stuff like that, and then Sawa gets, you know, disappointed in him because he basically gave up on his dream and stuff. And you know, it kind of feels like X-Rex is like feeding off of that. And Ichinose basically tells X-Rex to, hey, look into my memories, look into me, like I want to befriend you, I want to become your friend, I want to like help you and things like that, like, you know, I want to do that. And he's like, alright, cool. And X-Rex ends up looking into Ichinose's memories and actually seeing everything up until now. But we get like a glimpse of something else, of a kid Ichinose with Hopper 1. And when he saw that, he was like, what was that? Like he doesn't have a memory of that. Like he doesn't remember that memory of being with Hopper 1 when he was a kid. And when I first saw that, I was like, wait a minute, when did that happen? You know, that didn't happen. Like when did that happen? And even Ichinose doesn't know. So that's another little, you know, deeper plot thing thrown into there. And I'm really looking forward to how that unfolds, because see, maybe Ichinose has like a bunch of repressed memories or whatever, or like stuff that he doesn't remember, like way back from like his childhood, because we know that he didn't get Hopper 1 when he was a kid. We know that he did. We got it like in the first episode, but maybe there's some deeper lore that's going on in the background over here. And also, who you guys think the person that Kudogane was talking to when, you know, when they were telling him to go get the duplicate Kimi cards and the Dread Driver? But we see that Ichinose ends up transforming into UFO X and ends up getting out of X-Rex. And we see that Kudo and Sawa, the little girl, they get attacked by the Abyssal Sisters, and they're asking where Ichinose is. And you know, Kudo ain't no snitch. You know, she's not snitching out here, and she's not telling them where he is, because she believes that he'll come back and things like that. And they're getting ready to attack her. We see that Kudo tries to fight back a little bit by using some Kimmies, but she ends up getting pushed back. And that's when Ichinose pops in on the scene and attacks the Abyssal Sister, and hands Sawa's dad over to her. And that's when he ends up that's when they get ready to fight him. He's in his UFO X form. We see that's when X-Rex comes on the scene, and he actually captures X-Rex, and we see X-Rex card, and he transforms into the new his new form after UFO. But yeah, he transforms into it, but that's where the episode ends. So yeah, we also saw that the other Abyssal Sister, the aggressive one, the really aggressive, the mean sister, yeah, she ended up transforming into Kamen Dread 2. So yeah, it seems that both of the sisters can share the Dread Driver, and the Dread Driver also does not hurt them at all, because they are not human, and they have a lot of malice within their bodies as well. So yeah. But overall, this episode was fine. It was very simple, but it's like a part 1 to another episode. So we might get some more things going on there, and especially with the whole memory of Ichinose seeing himself as a kid with Hopper 1, and that he didn't know about. yeah, like I wonder how this is going to affect Ichinose, because it seems like he has a past. Like he has a past that he does not remember, and it most likely is going to involve his father. It's most likely going to involve his dad, and maybe his dad was the Kamen Rider before him. Maybe his dad sent Hopper one there, you know, to protect his son and things like that. Like there's a lot of things that could be going on, because I really do feel like that memory most likely is going to have something to do with his dad, and has something to do with his dad, and seeing maybe he erased Ichinose's memories or something and put him in the real world and stuff like that, so you know he doesn't have to worry about doing the things that these alchemists do. But yeah, I think it has something to do with his dad. That memory right there, I think it has something to do with him. But other than that, this episode was fine. It was cool. I mean, it's a part one to another episode, so I mean, how good could it really be? But yeah, this episode was fine. You guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Kamen Rider Gotchard. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you are watching this video and if you made it this far in the video, I sincerely thank you. And also, if you're gonna see an annotation and cards and stuff, so if you like this video, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works, and that lets YouTube know that, you know, my videos are worth caring about. But other than that, shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. What's good? My name is Spike. My name is Zero Spike. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember, as I always say, stay henshin.